If you get a rehearing or even a refusal, this is not the end of the road. A rehearing is more like a postponement. That just means that the Parole Commission wants to hear you back later. They'll also give you a decision sheet along with recommendations and comments. It's important that you carefully read those recommendations and comments at the time that you receive them. They will contain what the Parole Commission would like to see when you come back before them. Immediately make a list of those things that the Parole Commission has asked you to achieve. This is your goal list. Break that down into manageable goals that will allow you to achieve them in the time between today and the date of your rehearing. As you build your rehearing packet, focus entirely on the time between the parole decision and the rehearing date. If you presented a parole packet at your first hearing, there's no need to represent the same information. The Parole Commission is focusing on what you've done in the interim and how well you've met the recommendations that they gave you. When the time comes for your rehearing, be prepared with the certificates, letters, and narratives that will evidence the fact that you successfully completed everything they asked you to do. If you get a refusal, that's not completely the end of the road. For people who have a sentence of 10 years or less, people who have a sentence of 10 years or less can request reconsideration of that refusal after 1 year, while people who have a sentence over 10 years can request reconsideration of that refusal after 2 years. The reconsideration will focus on the time between the refusal and the date of the submission. It's important to submit more than just a short letter asking for reconsideration. Tell the Parole Commission what you've done. Address the comments that they gave you at your refusal, and show them why you're a good candidate for parole. Make sure that you stay on track, get no infractions, take classes, and work towards proving that that comment that they made on the refusal is no longer accurate. If the first reconsideration request is rejected, you can resubmit along the same timeline of 1 to 2 years. It's important to continue building a good case and keep putting your case forth to the Parole Commission. Don't get discouraged.